There we go. So we can keep it. Okay. Man, I don't know. Birdie, I thought Birdie would be on here. I thought a whole bunch of guys would be on here. Just give everybody another minute or two. Well, Deuter left. Bye, Deuter. Deuter's back. Welcome back, Deuter. Okay. All right, here's Josh. Okay. Welcome, Josh. Welcome.
Is it important to get on video? Because I want to eat and I don't want to see you guys bulking my food.
No, I'm not. I can't get on video. I don't have a camera on this computer.
Okay.
My wife took her computer to Belgrade, so you guys won't be able to see my beaming, shining face today. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I apologize. I know. Oh, here's Birdie. I'm so glad that if we had a kickoff at 7:30 that I could go to the refs and say, hey refs, can I just have a kickoff 5 minutes later?
An hour ago, Maki wrote me, Dennis, hey, can you bring me back to the station tonight? I said, why, boy? And it's practice. I said, no, buddy, it's no practice.
He should be in the team group, and I don't think he is.
You also wrote it in the O-line group.
And I wrote it. Both groups. Yeah, and Kai put it in the defensive group.
Yeah.
To make sure everybody knew it. Okay. We're still missing a bunch of guys, man. Phil's on his way home.
It's working.
Yeah, we should.
Moritz is smoking shisha.
Yeah, Moritz, that's great. You're smoking shisha. Nice. Such an athlete. So I'll tell you guys a funny story real quick while we're waiting for some people to show up. When I was in Serbia, and this was the first year I was in Serbia, I was very, kind of culture shocked, right? And I had this one kid, his name was Stevo, like Steven for, Serbian. And we're getting ready to go play Vukovic. And by the way, this story was stolen from me by Austin Jones at the AFCA coaches convention. He actually told it on stage and said it happened to him, but in Poland, which is a total lie. So anyway, we're getting ready to go play Vukovi, which was, big team in Serbia. And we were down a bunch of numbers. We had a bunch of guys hurt. So I looked at Stevo, and he was smoking. He's just lighting them up one after the other. And I looked at Stevo. I said, hey, somebody tell Stevo, because he didn't speak a lick of English, I said, somebody tell Stevo that I may need him to go both ways and all of special teams, so he needs to lay off the cigarettes. And he says something back to one of the guy that could translate. He says, Coach, he said, Stevo told me not to let you worry because these are sportsman's cigarettes and they're okay.
Nice. I need one of them too.
It's a sportsman's cigarette. So Moritz, when I look at you, I see that you got a sportsman's hookah there.
It's full of aminos and protein.
Yeah, full of proteins and vitamins, just vitamins. All right, let's get started. These other guys show up. They can watch the recording later. All right, so what we're going to do, first of all, can everybody see my screen?
It's black, yeah.
Nope.
Oh, it is black. Okay, hold on. Let me share the screen here. Okay. All right. Can anybody see it now?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
good. All right.
Yes.
So here I've got my, little placards up here with the let me shorten this down a little bit. Oops. So we're going to look at, first of all, fronts, okay? And I don't know who it was in the meeting, but somebody asked me, Coach, what if they play a 30 front? Then how was that you, Mark, or was that Birdie?
This was me, Coach.
Birdie, was it you? Okay. So, and you made a good point, right? But then how did I answer that? I said, look, you just stick to your rules, rules stay the same no matter what fronts they give us. Okay. It's going to be the quarterback's job. Hold on. Let me expand this to see if people show up, because if they show up, I got to let them in. Okay. I guess maybe if they show up, it'll show me. Oh, waiting room. Yes. Yeah. I can't see the waiting room. Here we go. Okay. So anyway, it's up to us, okay, to use the rules that are applied, right? And that's why I wanted to go over this, because I felt like what we did on the Chalk Talk, just wasn't enough. When Hunter gets here, I'm fairly confident that Hunter's going to be very well versed in what we're doing. He knows the playbook. He's very smart when it comes to the game, okay, where the holes are. So let's go ahead. Now, first of all, let's look at this right here, okay? And you guys can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we've got our basic setup here, okay? We've got a 4 technique, we've got a 1, we've got a 3, and we've got a 5 or a 7, depending if they want to go outside or not, okay? If the backers lined up here, if the backers lined up anywhere off, okay, anywhere off, even if this end comes outside and lines up head up on the tight end. See, the defense thinks that they're getting away with something here. They're like, hey, I don't have a backer down there, but I got a DN lined up over the tight end. Okay, could we still run a form or a version of Schnitzel?
Sure.
We could, right? We could go head up here, and then he goes straight to the backer. You got a double team and a scoop, right? And we're running the same thing, okay? Same thing. What we're doing is we are forcing this defense to bring this linebacker down, okay? If they don't bring that linebacker down, they're essentially cheating. They're cheating the formation. We want that linebacker down because now we have open passing lanes here. We have open passing lanes here, and it's easier for a quarterback to slip it in the spots, okay? So we make them honor the fact that we have that tight end in the game, okay? If we go double tight, and we'll just say this is my double tight just for now. If we go double tight, okay, and they don't take any linebacker and shade him outside over here, could we still run Schnitzel?
Yes.
Yeah, we can. But now we run it with the outside guy, right? He blocks down. The tight end rolls over, and then you got a head up situation here. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. So when I say that we run schnitzel, it doesn't always have to be in just a single tight end set. Okay, we can run it out of the double tight end as well. So let's go through our rules real quick. All right, what are our 3 basic rules?
Covered, uncovered, split.
There you go. Good job. So we look at this guy. Let's say we're running ISO to start. Okay, ISO is basically gap over under. Okay, inside gap, over or head up and under. Okay, if we're running an ISO right, so the aiming point is here. Okay, is this defender inside gap of this offensive lineman? He is, right? So he's the most dangerous. He has to take him. Okay. If we saw that and we're running an ISO, remember an ISO is a gap run. We're running into a gap. Okay. So if we saw the ISO, okay, would we flip this? If we saw the one technique lined up in this hole,
Yeah, I would flip it.
we would Wilson it. Okay. And remember, Wilson, we're flipping the call from one side to the other. Okay. So yeah, we would Wilson that, right? If we were running a 40, okay, ISO 4-hole, okay, we call the audible, we call the 4-hole. If we're in the 4-hole, we look here. This is the aiming point, okay. This is inside gap for him and inside gap for him. Is there anybody inside gap for either of these two?
No.
No. Is there anybody head up on either of these two?
Yeah. The end.
Yes, right here. Okay, right here, tackle on the end. Is there anybody outside gap on either one of these two?
Yeah, the guard.
There you go. Okay, so now we move down the line. The same applies. Is there an inside gap for him? Yes. Is there an inside is there a head up for him or outside? Yes, outside. Outside or head up? Outside. Okay. See? And then we ISO the fullback, whoever the mic is ISO'd. Okay. Does that make sense? And now when we run the ISO, this is where offensive line, when you guys are doing your drills, your individuals, and you guys are pushing this guy 5 yards downfield, this is what we want on the ISO, not on a zone. Okay. We want this guy pushed. ISO, we're just banging heads and we're trying to get as many yards as we can. Okay.
Bring him to the bus.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So understand the difference between ISO and the zone and the rules. Okay. Now, when we go back to zone, because most of our runs are zone runs, our 3 rules: gap, covered, uncovered, and split. Okay. Covered, uncovered, and split. So let's take a look at that. So we're running zone right. What's the aiming point on the zone right?
The outside.
Outside shoulder of
The guard.
the guard. Exactly. Barney, that's you. You're the running back here. Okay. Outside shoulder of the guard. You too, Josh. Wait a minute. Why does it say waiting room? Barney, you're already in here.
No, it's crash.
Oh, that's Crash? No, I got Barney on 2 of them.
Huh.
What the fuck?
Because Crash wrote in the group he can't join the meeting.
I don't know why. That's weird. Tell them to click the link. It works for everybody else. I don't know. Okay, so let's look at zone. Okay, so we look at zone. What's the? Oh, I had the wrong one. Now, what's the aiming point? Aiming point's right here, right? So who is? Whoops, somebody just. No. Okay. Here's the aiming point, right? We look at the rules now. Is he uncovered, covered, or split?
Covered.
Covered, right? So Birdie, that's your guy. Is this guy uncovered, covered, or split?
Split.
He's split. Yeah, he's really split. Shoulder, shoulder. There's your double team. Okay. We're either cone or ice cream. And who's identified as the mic, Mark?
It's the right one.
This one right here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if the backers were lined up like this, okay, who would be considered the mic?
The fullback, I think, right?
No, who would be considered the mic? Who is the mic out of these 3 guys?
It's the middle one.
Exactly. It's always the middle one. Okay. It's always the middle one. And if there's only two back there, it's the strong side backer. Okay. Because the weak side, if you call the Mike as the weak side, that's a harder block for the ace combo, that guard center combo. Does that make sense? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Jonas is coming in here. All right, he's joining. Okay. So now you got a double team here. Scoop, ice cream, and cone. Okay. One of you guys is going. I do not want this here pushed downfield. Why? Does anybody tell me why?
Because it opens a gap for the linebacker.
No. That's a good theory, but no. The reason why is because once an offensive lineman crosses the line of scrimmage, what do we have to do?
Run the
We
ball.
have to run the ball. Exactly. Okay. We want this to stay right at the line of scrimmage or as close to it as possible, because when we do that, now the defense can't crash the line. And this is where we create our two-gap runs. Okay. If I push this guy down the line, now you're going to have everybody crashing the line because they know it's a run. If we don't, we're going to get an illegal man downfield. Okay. So we want this guy to stay here, lock him up, so that when we play action, they stay at the line of scrimmage as well. They don't know if we're running the ball or not. Does that make sense? Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So as a zone rules, outside aiming point is the outside shoulder of the guard. He's split. Okay, so now we got a double team split. Is he uncovered, covered, or split?
Split.
He's split, but he has nobody to help him. So what do we have to consider him?
Covered.
Covered, exactly. Okay, we went over that before. Okay, covered, uncovered, or split?
Covered.
Covered, because he has nobody to help him, right? You got to have somebody to help you. This right here is now a cone or an ice cream. If it is a cone, who goes?
Outside one.
No. Hold on. Let me do this. Oops. Shape fill. Let me color him green. Green's the center. Okay. So if this is a cone, who's going, him or him, the guard or the center?
I think the inside man, the center.
No, the guard. Cone. Outside. Cone. Oh. Inside would be ice cream for I.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Okay.
Yeah.
So if it's cone, this guy's going. If it's ice cream, this guy's going. Okay. And then Mark, who do we identify as the mic?
The one.
There you
that
go.
one. Yeah.
Okay. Tight end, Jonas, that's you. If you're in here. Okay. Or Max or Josh, if we put you at Y, you guys have the walker. Okay. Now everybody is accounted for. So if I do this schematically and I look at it and I say everybody's accounted for, why don't we score touchdowns in every play? Because half of the blocks on a play are missed. Statistically,
Whoa.
50% of all blocks are missed. Okay, in a head-up situation. Now, when you create angular leverage, now that number goes down to 25%. 25% of blocks are missed when you create angular leverage. That's why teams that run the wishbone and angular, we call angular blocking systems, they rarely miss blocks. That's why they get 3-4 yards of play. You ever heard of the saying, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? Okay, 3 yards and you're going down. It's easy to get 3 yards when you hit the man. Okay, so we want to execute our blocks. Okay, and that means staying within our body, staying within ourself. Okay, so does everybody understand? Does that make sense? Any questions? No? Okay. All right. Now let's go back to this. Now banjo. Banjo's our next one. Outside step. Okay. What's the aiming point on a banjo? Right? Off tackle. Okay. So we go off tackle. Now we look at the rules. But the rules change because we have to do what? Offensive line.
Hard outside step.
Hard outside step. There you go. So now if I look, actually these splits are terrible. Why are these splits so tight on here? almost like a rate, like a clock. We changed the name of radar to clock, if anybody didn't know.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so 3 technique. Okay. So now we're starting off here, okay? And when the play starts, we've got what? Covered, split, covered, covered, right? If we take a hard outside step, let's say it's a tiny little step, right? Now, how does it change? Okay. Tight end, you got outside leverage now. That's an easy block if we're going outside. Okay. Tackle, are you uncovered, covered, or split now?
Split.
Split. Okay. Which means that the guy helping you has got help on the inside. This is your double team now. Okay. Center, a little off, but is he covered, uncovered, or split? Mark, what are you?
When I take it outside step, I'm covered.
You're covered. We take a hard outside step. Are you covered, uncovered, or split? Oh, Mafu's not here. What is he? Split? Which one?
He split.
He's really uncovered because, he should have been. He was here off his shoulder. If I take a hard outside step, there's nobody in front of him. Okay. So where's he going to go?
To the
Second level.
linebackers.
Right?
Yep.
He was uncovered, covered, and split, right? Now he's technically covered. So who's he going to take?
The defense tackle.
There you go. Do you think this guy's going to make a play on an outside zone?
Nope.
Probably not. Okay, it's probably not. He's bringing it halfway there and probably stop and say, you know what, I can't catch the guy. This is a hard outside step, right? And we're looking to take this ball either into the alley here or bounce it outside. Okay,
Right.
Fullback, right? Or this is the uncovered, covered, and split part. Ice cream, who goes? Inside, right? Inside is going, second level. If it's not, who's going? Cone, right here. Okay, we're getting leverage here. This is what it looks like. This is what it's supposed to look like. And then you got a fullback in escort. So if one of these blocks are missed, now he picks it up.
Yeah.
Okay. Then the back is through the hole. Barney, how many times have you busted the defense on this in 9-on-7 when we run it correctly? I can remember 2 at least. Yeah. Okay. It's a good play. It's mainly designed that when the defense is caught leaning, okay, because we're starting to run zones. And what do? They get flat-footed. They get flat-footed and want to protect the gaps. They don't want to get gouged anymore. If we run zone and we're getting 3-4 yards of play, what the fuck was that?
Yeah. All right.
Oh, Tristan, mute for me, will you?
My bad, coach. My bad.
That's all right. So we get these guys flat-footed, okay? Just like we did. Remember, we ran it against Bremen. Bremen started to get flat-footed, and what did we start doing? We started doing the banjos and the stretches, okay? And I think there was one video on there, Bertie, where your guy just stood up. He didn't even want to rush anymore. He's like, I don't know where the hell it's going, And we got outside, and it was an easy block, okay? So when they get flat-footed, now we take an outside step, and we've got the advantage over them, okay? So does that make sense, guys? Yes?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Any questions? No? All right. Let's go stretch. This is one of my favorite plays in all of football, okay? And now, if we take a back out of there, and this is usually a one-back deal, okay? We take a back out of there, the backer's going to come out too. O-line, be ready. When Hunter gets here, he's going to audible a lot, I'm telling you, okay? The kid's smart. I feel like when he's out there, it's like my eyes and ears on the field, okay? So he's going to audible a lot. You have to be ready for it, okay? When he audibles, if you see this look, I can promise you're going to hear blue somewhere in there. And we're going to be throwing the ball, okay? This backer has to come out. Now we go stretch. There are 2 rules in stretch. What are they?
In front or behind?
In front or behind. Thank you, Moritz, okay? In front or behind. Walker on the walker Is he in front or behind? Remember, look at the center line, because what's in the center of your body? Anybody?
Power.
Your head.
Yeah.
Your head. Remember, we get our hands on the man and we slide our bucket to the proper side so that we can get leverage. Okay? In the stretch, if that's the center line of the offensive lineman, is he in front or behind the defender?
He's behind.
No, look at his head. Look at his head. Look at his head. This is his
Right.
head right here, the point.
Okay. In the front.
He's in front. So if he's in front, okay, and let me go ahead and put this out here, okay? I'll put this little arrow out here so you guys can see it. If he's in front and he blocks this way and his body turns, his body turns like this, right? But we get our hands on the hip and the upper shoulder, which way is this guy going to move? Gonna move this way, isn't he? Right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so there's one. Now let's do it for all of them. Okay, we're all gonna turn them. Why? Because we all take a hard play side gap control step. Okay, if they're all moving this way and the defense is moving this way, there should be no reason that anybody should do this. Oh, wait, my guy's coming at me. I better go back. No. Okay? You're all moving this way so that when the play starts, it will look like this. This guy's over here, and this guy's getting blocked out of the way because he's a linebacker and he wants to get upfield. He's getting blocked out of the way. Moritz, you are hinging, right, or cutting this man. Okay, which I don't think we can cut anymore, though. Okay. And we're coming down the line so that there is a cutback lane, right? Now, out of these four guys, how many defensive linemen are up front?
Three.
Thank you, Barney. Somebody passed the math class. There are 3 defensive linemen. How many linemen do we have?
4.
4. How many are uncovered?
1.
How many
1.
linebackers we got?
1.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? Can this guy go?
Nope.
Can this guy go?
Nope.
Can this guy go?
You go to the second level.
You bet your ass he can, and he's going to. Right?
Yep.
He's going to run right into where that linebacker's coming. Now you're asking, well, coach, how can he get up there so quickly, or how do we know that linebacker is going to stay? Because when we play action the ball, if we play action the ball and this guy decides to get cute and drop down into the box and rush the line of scrimmage, how much space is open back here?
Yeah.
Lot of space, right? Okay, he has to stay honest. We were keeping him on it. We call it slapping the hoe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hoe doesn't come back with money. What do? We slap her. Knock her teeth out, right? Go get my money.
5 fingers say to the face.
Yeah, right to the face, right? We call slapping the hoe. You get out of line, we're going to slap you. And the way we slap you is we run a play action over your ass and we go 30 yards or longer. Okay? So they're content with staying at 5 yards and giving us that 5-yard run. Okay? So this guy would go uncovered. He goes second level. And it's okay. But what I notice is that when we run the stretch, okay, offensive line, you might want to take note of this. You have to get that front foot out. Okay? You have to get the front foot out. Now let me do this. I'm going to show you, okay? I'm going to show you. Whoops. Oops, sorry guys. Hold on. I was watching my Seattle Mariner highlights. Okay? These dumbasses call it outside zone. It's actually not an outside zone. Okay, here we go. Now, these are cut-ups, and these are the same ones they're using in the playbook, okay? And this is Alex Gibbs. I was in a blocking clinic of his twice, okay? And this is where I learned the develop of the outside run, okay, the outside zone or stretch. Look at the footwork, okay? You can see the footwork. He's got a cowboy clicker. That's why it's going back and forth. But look at the footwork. See, backside tackle, I would like you to cut, but we can't, all right? So you just got to put your hands on him. But look at you see how the momentum, they let them get to one. They lock them up, like I've been telling you guys. See how 77 right here? That's Mark Schlereth, by the way. These are the Broncos, okay? That's Schlereth, one of the best offensive linemen in the NFL, right? Look at the way he locks up, okay, initially, and then lets him slide to an angle. You see that?
Yeah.
Okay. He lets him slide to the angle because he knows he's not going to be able to push him where he doesn't want him to go. So he lets him slide, and it creates a gap. And that right there is Terrell Davis. Terrell Davis run right through the hole. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We're not looking to get 70 yards, guys. We're just looking to get 5. That's it. And if you keep running this over and over again, right? In Bremen, how many times we run the stretch? Repeatedly.
I think like 3 times in a row.
Yeah. Right? This ain't Madden, dude. Mike Holmgren always said, if something works, keep doing it.
Mm-hmm.
All right? So look at the angle, right? You see the angles there, right? And they're letting them slide. Now look at the rule here on the second one, the second cut up, right? Look at the rule here. Watch the left guard. Okay? Hard outside step. And look, he's totally uncovered, and he's going. He's going for the man right there. He's like, I'm going after you right now. Okay? And there's the cut. Okay? And you'll see the hole develop, right? We get a double team here because we got a double team. Okay? One of these guys is going to go second level. There he is. But backer comes down on him. Okay? But look at their steps. They're right here. This is a perfect picture. Look at all their footwork, guys. You see that? Hard outside step, controlling the gap. That's the key to this run. You have to control the gap initially. You see that? Birdie, you see that?
Yes.
Okay. You look like you're constipated today. You all right?
No, all good. I listen.
Okay. That must be your concentration face.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Okay. Look, walker on a walker. Okay. It's an easy block. Watch this. This is Shannon Sharp, by the way. Look at him control, right? Look at him control this tight end over here. Can you all see that?
Yeah.
Look how he controls him. And that linebacker is probably 30 pounds heavier. But because he's got momentum on his side and he's got leverage on his side. Now, if I were to take this play, okay, right here, okay, and you don't know if it's a run or a pass, and you're a defender, what are you going to do?
You're going to start moving to the side that everybody's moving to.
Exactly. But are you going to crash the line of scrimmage?
Nah,
You can't.
Uh-uh.
You can't. There's no way. Until our guys cross the line of scrimmage. Once they do, now they know it's a run. At this point, trap has already been set. It's too late. Okay? It's too late. Here it is again. See, look at the footwork. You can see the footwork up front. Okay? Right there. Now, you can see the right tackle. I don't know who the tackle was at that time, but his footwork's a little off. Okay? But you can see you got the good, nice L right here. Okay? Quarterback's going with you guys. We're pushing off on the back foot. Okay? Y'all see that? Okay?
Yeah.
All right. All in synchronization. Then you look at the play, and this is what happens. Okay? Terrell Davis right there. Yeah, boom. I think he gets 30 yards on this, something like that. Okay, you see the footwork. There it is. Let their momentum, they want to over pursue. Let them over pursue. Okay? We don't want King Kong versus Godzilla. They want to go somewhere, let them go. Grab the leash to the horse and take him to the water. They'll follow you. Okay, there you go. Good run. Okay, here's another one. This is more, I think this is more of a, this is a clock right here. See how the fullback is going to the defensive end on the opposite side? This is what clock looks like. See how it kind of looks the same as a stretch, but guys are moving downfield. Okay, same thing. All we're trying to do is get 5 yards. That's it. He tries to take this where the center and the guard is. Okay, you can see there's a hole right there, but he decides to follow it in there, and we're getting 5 yards. Okay, Crash, this is why I was so excited about you running this, because you ran this pretty perfectly. Okay, Barney, you're more of a bouncer. Okay, I mean, more of an inside guy. You like to run people over. Crash, you like to bounce things. So when we run clock, Crash, you'd be a good candidate for this, because you got that stutter step. You wait for the blocks to develop, and you get your 5 yards. Okay, Barney, you're more about finding somebody and just running their ass over. Okay. So here we go again. You can see the steps. Okay, look at that. Look at all the steps right here. Hard step, momentum moving forward. Okay, nobody's standing straight up, right? You can see it. And we're making contact. Now look, here's a good example, and this was probably on the teaching tape, okay? Look at this. Look at the linebacker try to stunt, okay? And look how disciplined, and that's what this run really is, guys. It's a disciplined run. Look at how disciplined the guard is. He doesn't look back. He doesn't look back, right? The offensive line all stays on their assignment. Now the tight end fucks it up, because you can see he looks back like, hey, where'd my guy go? Okay. You see where he goes, but look at all the offensive line. They all stay disciplined to the play side. They don't turn their head. They don't look back. Everybody is just, it's just, okay, the guy stunted. All right, I'll pick him up. I'm the next guy down the line. And there he is. He picks him up. And he puts a hat on him, right? And the tight end, I think it was Sharp on here, he picks up the next linebacker. So if you're uncovered, and Jonas, this would be somebody for you, or if Hines was here, or Max, if you're uncovered, see how he keeps his free hand out? Now, he does it a little bit late, and I know when bullets are flying, when live bullets are flying, it's a little hard to say, hey, I would have done it this way or that way. But he did a pretty decent job of getting his hands back, okay? He goes inside just for a brief moment, right? But then he puts his hands back. He gets square with the line of scrimmage. And the next thing you know, he's got a linebacker in his face. Okay. And if you watch the run here, okay, you can see where he picks up the linebacker. Okay. Everybody stays disciplined to the play side. Right. Then here's the end of the run. And they get, 5 yards of play. Okay, something like that. Maybe 6. Okay. Here's another one, right? There's a perfect shot right there. O-line, can you all see this? Perfect shot right there, okay? Everybody's moving with the play side, right? Okay, finally, we make contact. Okay, we got to turn around. Something else going on. I got to go back here and protect backside. But the front side, look at everybody moving with the play, okay? All right. Any questions? No? Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, that makes sense.
All right, good. Oh shit. Can't go back
This
any further.
this play is stretch.
Yeah, this is stretch that we just saw. It's stretch.
Right.
All right, let me go ahead and hold on, I gotta reopen this because hold on 1 second here. I did
And
too many-
stretches through the dive hole. Through the dive hole, right?
No,
No?
stretch is outside.
Oh,
Outside.
like a sweep?
No, not like a sweep. Just like you saw it there. Same thing. It's outside, 15 degrees. 15-degree
okay.
exchange.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
15-degree exchange, and the quarterback is coming down the line, making the exchange.
All right.
Okay. All right. So, all right. Any questions so far? Nothing? Speak up.
Not so far makes sense.
Okay, good. All right, so let's go through the basics, and then if we got time, we can go through some of the extra shit. Okay, so jet. All right, jet. Jet is easy. If we're throwing the ball, remember, every time we throw the ball, we have a 3-number call. Okay, 3-number call, right? 200, 100, 110, or 120, 110, whatever. Okay. The 3-number call, the first number determines where we are going with the pass, the rule progression. Okay. Any even number is what? Right to left or left to right?
Even is right.
Right to left. Exactly. Okay. Hold on one second here. I'll pull this up. There. Man, I got to rearrange this these folders of mine. Okay, if you guys turn to, if you have your playbook, or if you have ever had your playbook and you want to look at it, you can always look at the, check this page, there it is, page 16, okay? So the first number is the offensive line for you guys, is a preset blocking scheme, okay? The second number applies to the tight end. There's only five numbers, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay.
Yeah.
The running back is the last numbers, and there's only 6, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are commands. So for example, if we go 120, that means that your blocking assignment, offensive line, is from left to
Right.
right. There you go. So if we go 120, tight end, that means that you are going to run your route to the right, but you're going to check before you run it. So if we had sting, which is hook, flat, rail, seam, tight end, and then we were in pro set, 21 personnel, that means that tight end, you are going to check protection, make sure nobody blitzes, and then you're going to run your route. Okay. If it was 140, then that would mean that you would stay, and you would stay in to protect. Anytime you hear a 4, you're staying in, Jonas. Okay. Anytime you hear a 1, you're going to check your route and run your route on the left side. Okay. Running back, same thing for you. You have preset calls. If we call a 105, that means that protection is going from the left to the right, and that means you're spying. You're staying in the backfield, and you're spying and protecting the quarterback. Okay. You're not running your route. If we call a 102, then that means you're going to run your route as fast as you can off the snap, hard to the right. If we call 101, that means you're going to run it hard to the left. Does that make sense? Crash, Barney?
Yep.
Okay. All right, good. And then when we go through the plays, as we go through the season, you'll start to see the second and third numbers change a little bit. Okay. But what I would like to do is I'd like to get to a point where if we're in a game time situation and on my card it says 100, I can change it up and say, well, wait a minute, they're blitzing the shit out of us. I need to keep the running back in. So running back, you're going to spy, and I could call in the huddle 105. Hunter can say, or whoever's quarterback can say, hey, 105, and you would pique your it would pique your brain to know, okay, the third number is me. It's not a 0, it's a 5 this time. I got to stay in.
Right.
Okay. I'd like to be able to get to that point. I don't think we're there yet. Maybe we are, but we can test it out. Okay. Tight end, Jonas, same goes for you. If I want a 103, okay, or a 203, or a 223, or a 233, or a 263, which doesn't exist, but let's just say I called that, you would know to delay on your route and then run it. Okay. So now let's get back to the protections. In jet, okay, if we call any number, if any one of these first numbers is even, okay, 2, 4, 6, or 8, offensive line, which way are you sliding?
Right to left.
Right to left. Very good. So tight end runs his route. He's gone. Okay. And offensive line, you are sliding right to left. Okay. Oops, tight end went with you guys. Right to left. Okay. As you slide, make sure that you guys get depth. Okay. You want to get depth as you slide.
Yeah.
Okay. So we want to make sure that you're sliding and getting depth at the same time so that we create this slide pocket. Okay. If there are two backs in the backfield, fullback, you are going to the left, and running back, you are going and spying to the right. So it'll look like this. 3-step drop, and we got a nice little pocket here with a passing lane. Okay. All right. So if we go 100, which way are we sliding, offensive line?
From right to the
Left
left.
to
There
right.
you go, from right to left. So we go to the left. It looks like this. If there are two backs and we go this way, fullback, are you going to stay the same way, or are you going to flip it and go this way now?
Flip it.
No. Always, fullback always goes to the weak side. Why do we go to the weak side of the quarterback?
For extra protection.
Exactly. He's unprotected. And fullback, you're my bruiser. You're my big guy. Okay, so I want you on the back side spying. And where you should be lined up is you should be about in between the center and the guard. Okay, wherever that guy is, you're going to control that gap. Okay, and then tailback, you will go to the other side, so it'll look a little bit like this. Okay. All right, that's Jet. Any questions? No? Okay, good. Base. All right, so base is easy. Base is big on big. Okay, we're isolated on the edges. So Birdie, you're isolated here. We're double teaming the one tech. Okay, but as we're actually dropping into coverage, so it's going to look like this. Okay, as we drop into coverage, and then guard, you're isolated on the 3 technique. So he's outside shoulder of you. Tackle, you're going to ride this D end all the way up. Birdie, you can keep him at the line. If anybody's on the right tackle, you can keep him at the line or ride him up, either one. I'd rather you ride him up because now we have what?
More passing lane.
Passing lanes. Very good. Passing lanes. Okay. At a base, running backs, you have a route already pre-planned. Okay. If it's slice, then tailback, you're going to run a flat to the left. Okay. In base, you're going to run the routes that are prescribed on the route card. So you have to know those. Okay. And that's what it looks like. And in base, the quarterback can go 5, 3 big, 2 small steps, or he can go 5 quick. Either one. Okay. Any questions?
Mm-hmm.
No? Okay.
Nope.
Great. Make sense? Everything?
I just need the numbers for the routes for the running back, like from 0 to 5.
Yeah. It's easy because you're talking about the numbers are not the actual routes. The
Okay.
routes are actual names. And when
Okay.
we get into a Zoom call or we get into a theory with the receivers and the running backs, the skill guys, Crash,
Yeah.
we'll go over that. And you'll know all the routes. And you can have a risk coach if you want. But for example, Sting is hook, flat, rail, seam. Okay. Slice, corner, drag, flat, shallow. Those are the rule sets. Okay. We'll get into that on another call. I don't want to do it
So-
now because
All the different, but like I know they're not routes, but they might be like blocking schemes for me, or like which way do I go? Because you said like, so what do I do on 0 if it's like 200?
if it's a base route, then you have a route to run. If it's jet and they go to the right, you're going to go to the left as a running back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If
yeah,
they
you
go
got
to
it.
if they go to the left, you go to the right
Okay.
and you block and you pick up the end.
Okay. Because the first numbers are 2.
Yes.
All right. So right to left, and I will go to left.
You would go to
No,
the
I-
left because
yeah,
they're
okay.
sliding from you would go to the right.
Right.
They're sliding from right to left and you would go to the right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. If
Yeah.
it was an odd number, they're sliding to the, wait a minute. No, I'm sorry. If it's an even number, 2, 4, 6, 8, they're sliding to the right, you go to the left.
Okay.
Okay. If it's an odd number, they're going to the left and you're going right.
All right.
Okay. In base, you're going to run the route that is prescribed on the rule set. So for example, sting, hook, flat, rail, seam, and tailback swing left.
Okay.
So you'd run a tailback swing left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if it went odd, because on an even set, you're running tailback swing left, what would you run on tailback? What would you run on odd? I mean, on even.
On even, I would go to the right.
Yes, you go the opposite way.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And like I said, we can go over that in the skills call, but not this one.
Yeah, no problem.
This is more protections and runs. Okay.
All right.
All right. So we got base. Okay. Now wave. Okay. Wave, we do not run away from or towards the, away from the 3-tech. Okay. So in other words, we could not wave this way. In this set, whoops. In this set, we could not wave this way. Does that make sense?
Yes, could we?
Okay.
We will give the end a free shot.
Yeah, you give actually the D tackle a free shot. But if you do wave the wrong way, okay, backside guard, it is your responsibility to stay. So we automatically cut into a 3-2 split. The wave is pushed towards the 1-tech side. So what we're trying to accomplish here is this. It's going to look a little bit like this. We're all sliding, we're pushing.
Irgendjemand hat da sein Mikro an. Bitte ausstellen, das nervt.
What?
Someone has his microphone on and the background noise is...
Oh, who's got their microphone on? It's not
Not
me.
me.
All I've got is a cat sleeping over here. All right. So tight end runs his route. Okay. If the backer comes, you have open space here. There's usually a route that's going to be a check off or a dump off. Okay. Backs, fullback is protecting backside unless he has a route. He's tagged in it. And the running back, okay, is going in between where that hole came. I sound like Kyron right now. Where that hole came, and you're going to sit where the backer is, 3 yards over the line of scrimmage. What you're doing is you're holding this guy. Okay? If he drops off into coverage, who do you think's getting the ball?
Me.
Yeah. Yeah. Barney, Crash, whoever's at running back, you're getting the ball. Josh, and we're going to try and get our yards this way. If we can't, okay, so be it. We live to play another down. If it's 3rd and long, so be it. Right? We did something to get ourselves put into that 3rd and long. Okay? We check it down. The backer stays. You got all this space behind here. Okay, then we're looking to throw it. So the wave is going to look something like this when it's all said and done. Okay? It should look something like this. Quarterback, running back, isolated here. And if you're a quarterback and you're in a 7-step drop, look at all the free passing space you got here. Okay. Now you can see the receiver. You have a good passing lane and you have time to get back. Okay. Now this quarterback tackles. This quarterback is going to drop 7. And then after he hits his 7-step mark, he's going to step up into the pocket. It is our job, center and guard combo, to control this front side here so the quarterback can step up. Because if he does step up and this edge is coming on a hard edge rush, remember it's 3rd and long most of the time that we run this, or 1st and 10. If they're coming on a hard edge rush and this guy gets here, that's an easy block, right? But let's make it even easier. After he drops his 7, he's going to step up 2. So now with momentum going this way, you are not only behind the pass rusher, right? You're not only behind the pass rusher, but you've also got an angle that the pass rusher can't just go directly back to the quarterback. Okay? And what we've done is we basically cleared out 2 edge rushers, and this is 7-on-7 right here. Okay? And then this guy will probably end up here too. Does that make sense, guys?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
Offensive line, make sure that you do an effective job of keeping your shoulders square to the line of scrimmage. Okay. Use our hand punch, knee to crotch. I was watching videos the other day and I saw this. Okay. This guy, offensive lineman, highly touted offensive lineman going into college, right? And he does this from the snap of the ball. And he got like here. This is how he looked. Tackle. And I said, if I'm a defensive coordinator and I see my tackle doing that after 1 step, I'm sending a fucking blitz right through here and I'm putting your quarterback in the hospital. Okay. Make sure, that's why we do the 2-bag drill, so that you can keep your shoulders square. And if a hard blitz is coming that's more dangerous than the guy that you got, you can pick him up. Okay. We want to pick up momentum over static. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, good. Okay, so that's wave. And let's hope I can go all the way back here. Nope, I can't. I got to click out again. Motherfucker. Okay. I'm glad to see there are no questions. At least that's good. At least I'm doing my job.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, so we went through jet, base, and wave. Okay. Let's go through our play actions, because I know you guys have a lot of questions on the play actions. I've been hearing them. Okay. Okay. So let's start off with Brady. Okay. Brady is what type of play action? Anybody?
Isolation play action.
ISO play action. If we are in an ISO play action, what are we selling the idea that we're doing?
ISO run.
Inside run.
ISO right. Exactly. Okay. So if we're selling an ISO right, are any one of you guys going to be in pass protection?
No.
No. Okay. Moritz, you stepped down on one of those plays in practice, and what did your DN do?
Pass run. You mean I followed the play, then he followed me as well.
Yes, he did, didn't he? Did he rush upfield after the quarterback?
No, he thought we started a run.
That was a run, right? Remember, the defensive front will do what you guys do. They're there to mirror you. They have to control the gap, okay? If they get cute and they cheat and they don't control the gap, then we trend it and we say, okay, they're rushing their hard edge rusher on first down. Look, I've looked at the video. I mean, just to start with the Blue Dragons, okay? And the Blue Devils, the Blue Devils, right? And the Blue Devils on first down, every first down, their DNs are hard edged outside of the tackles.
Yeah.
So, and they're 3-tech and are double threes. They don't have a 1. So if they come out there and line up like that on us, what audible do you think Hunter's going to keep running until they stop?
Green 200, green 100.
Yeah. Green 2, green 1. Barney, you better tote that rock, man, because you're going to have a bunch of carries until they get out of it. We'll run that whole fucking thing the whole game. I don't care if the quarterback has no completions.
Ready to
We're getting
rumble.
10 yards of play. I don't give a shit. Okay? This division, guys, okay, from what I saw last year, this division is going to be, I think, very boring for the receivers. I honestly do. Okay? We're going to run the ball a lot, because if they're going to give us 5 yards of play, we are going to take it. And I haven't seen a team yet on film in this division that runs a proper alignment up front. I haven't seen it yet. Okay. I'd like to, because I'd really like to open the offense up, but it's not there. I can't force them to do it. Okay. So they keep lining up on double 3 techniques, or they line up on double 1s, like I saw too, then yeah, we're probably going to be running the ball a lot. Okay. A lot. So anyway, let's get back to this. So Brady, okay, we're selling the ISO play action, right? So we'll start right here. If we're selling the play action ISO, what are these two guys doing? You guys are stepping down, okay? But in reality, Mark, you don't really have to step down. All you got to do is just stall. Okay?
Okay.
The guy that you recognize as the Mike, if he stays here, you are now going to stop, delay, because this guy is going to be, pushing inside. He thinks it's a run. And then the second time we ran this, and he did think it was a run, Mark, wasn't it a little bit easier to get to him?
Yeah.
Okay. So he'll start here, and then when he sees it's a pass, then he will take off upfield. And Moritz, it's okay that you're behind the play. What I want is this guy's inner shoulder, okay? I want you to drive on this guy's inner shoulder upfield or downfield. No, downfield. Upfield. Sorry, upfield. God, I'm like losing my bearings here, okay? And then, Mark, this is where you come in, and you're going to clean his clock, okay?
Mhm.
And I guarantee you that guy's not going to rush like that anymore. He's going to be looking over his shoulder every time he does, okay? So we step down, guard. Okay, this guy's going to step down into the hole. You've got a nice isolated block right here. That's Mafu. He's not here. A nice isolated block here, okay? This guy's going to step down. He thinks he's got it in the hole. Haberbosch, that's you. Okay, Haberbosch is not here. Any other guards? All we're going to do is push this guy across. That's it, okay? When we fake the ISO, after we get the angle on them, okay, and Birdie, same thing on your side. When you sell the run, what does your DN do? He crashes inside, doesn't he? Yep, okay. So he crashes inside. Now it's okay to let him outside. Once he realizes it's a pass, you kind of got to play the role like, oh, it's a pass, you got me beat, and then you're going to get that upfield shoulder, okay? And then anybody who's on that fullback spot, Josh, that may be you, okay? I want you to put that helmet, I want you to put the point of that helmet right in his fucking chin, okay? Because he's going to have Birdie occupying him from underneath here, okay? Tight end, Jonas, whoever's out there, Josh, you've got to chip the block. You got to hold it for at least 2 seconds. I know this seems like a long time, but trust me, things will open up more the longer you hold it. 1,000, 2 1,000, and then run your route. Okay? This guy's caught in no man's land. If he blitzes, it's too late. The longer you hold it. Let me explain to you guys, okay, and this gives you kind of a notion of how detailed this offense has to be. It doesn't have to be speed. You don't have to have speed to run it. You don't have to be super athletic, but you got to be fucking smart. If I hold this block, and this is just one little aspect of what can go wrong. If I hold this block for a half a second and this backer decides to blitz, what's going to happen to our quarterback? He's going to get planted, okay? Yeah. But if I hold this block for 2 seconds, 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4, and the play action's here, okay? Can this linebacker blitz now? No, it's too late. Because once he blitzes, how many backers do we have in the middle? We have 2, right? And where's that running back going? He's going to check the blitz here in the front and then sit right over the middle. If he doesn't if he doesn't honor the backer and stays back into coverage, we dump it off. If he honors the backer and stays right glued on his hip and says, hey, running back, you're not catching shit. What do we have over the top here? We got a wide open receiver. Okay.
Yep.
Does that make sense, guys? Right? Okay. Center, you're here. Fullback, you're here. And inside, we are picking an angle. After they realize that it is a pass, we are picking an angle and we're pushing, leveraging that angle. They're going to get one way or the other. If they bull rush you, I want you to turn your shoulder. Now you turn your shoulder and you put those hands, one on the outside of the chest and one on the inside of the chest, and you just drive him where he's going. Let it roll off you. Okay? And this is what it should look like. Something like this. Make sense? Any questions? Habe Fragen. Hey, did I say that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
about.
Deutsch course is working, man. All right, so let me reload this again. I get too many corrections going, and I can't just redo it. Okay. Let me do this first before I do anything because. Oops. We'll do purple. Center's purple now. Mark, you're purple. You like purple?
It's a royal color.
Not my favorite color, but I think
What's your Mark? What's your favorite color?
take the blue?
The blue.
It's a favorite. Yeah.
How about this? No.
About green, lime green.
about this?
Blumenblau.
How about this blue?
Yeah, it's okay for me.
All right. I'll change the running back. The running back will now be purple because Crash likes purple.
I like green, but yeah, I'll take purple.
Okay, we'll do your green then. Hold on, let me change the.
Make pink.
God, I can't believe we're recording this right now. Jesus. Okay. All right. So next one, let's go with Michael and Vic. Okay. So Michael and Vic is just like before. It's an angular momentum run, just like the stretch. Okay. Tight end. And I'll start with this. Jonas, if you're on here, are you still on here? Yeah, you are.
Yeah,
You
I'm
need to
on.
make a better push than what you did last time. The push you gave, my grandmother could have done better, and she's dead. Okay? That's how bad it was. This push, remember, if we're running the ball, okay, now cast your mind for a second. You're the defense. We ran the ball 6 out of the last 8 plays, okay? And we're running the ball this way. What do you think? Oh, and not to mention, I'm trending it from the sideline too. I'm looking to see what they're running. Okay. If we're running the ball, okay, what do you think the defense is going to do? Are they going to go to the direction of the run? Or are they going to stand flat-footed? Or are they going to go the other way?
Direction of the run.
They're going to direction of the run, especially if our running back, Barney, you, Crash, are going hard outside.
Mhm.
They are going to move with the direction of the play. And it's all going to look like this. Okay? Just like this. And the end, even if the end stays here, it doesn't matter if he crashes the line or not. If he stays outside, he's caught in no man's land because when the quarterback performs a play action, how deep is the quarterback from the offensive line?
Too deep.
9 yards. Okay? In 9 yards, don't you think that the quarterback could either look up, find a check down, or maybe pump the ball or do something to get outside of this guy?
Yeah.
Probably. These guys are not very fast usually. Okay?
He should be.
He should be. Should be able to. And I know Hunter will be able to. Okay? I've seen him do this, does it all the time. I actually think he did it in practice against Bubba and made Bubba look really bad. Okay? He like pumped the ball and Bubba looked like he was jumping up to the moon. Okay? He went right around him. So I know that Hunter's going to do a good job of that. But if we trend, okay, hold on. If we trend this defensive end that every play he's just sitting flat-footed over here, what do you think we're running? We're probably running Michael or Vic, right? Okay.
Mhm.
So if we trend that he's coming hard down the line, we're probably still sticking with Michael or Vic. If he's hard rushing upfield, no matter what we do, what do you think we're going to do at that point? That's kind of a trick question because we haven't ran a lot. But what's the one thing that we could do to pick this guy up?
Brady?
No, I'm saying out of Michael or Vic.
Oh, Vic. Michael.
No, what's the one thing we could do with our guys in the box that would pick this guy up? Buck.
Let's go to center.
Buck.
Buck.
Buck. We can bring the tight end. Remember, if we have a tight end on this side, right, and he's coming up field, so it doesn't really matter if we have a tight end over here or not. If he's coming up field hard like that every play, we can run a buck, cross buck, and pick him up.
Mhm.
Okay? And now we've got a pocket inside here with 4 guys and you guys pushing them all one way.
Mhm.
What's another thing we could do with this tight end? If he's coming hard upfield every play, first of all, if they line up like this, with the backer over here, what are we going to do first?
Audible?
Yes. Where are we going to audible to? What's
To the
open
right
right here
side.
that you can see?
To the right side.
To the right side. Okay.
Yeah.
Where at to the right side?
Over the
Oh.
over the DN. Or where that linebacker just stepped up to the line.
No. Look at where your angular leverage is.
2-hole inside run.
Yes, 2-hole inside run. Good job, Moritz. Boom, 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 boom. Okay? Now, let's go back and let's put them in a proper alignment, right? So here, now they're in a proper alignment. We got the tight end over here, okay? What's one thing that we could do that would control this guy? If he rushes upfield and we're running a play action into the flats, is there anybody out here besides the linebacker or the corner?
Nope. The tight end could go for a pass, right?
Well, he could do that too. But if we're running the ball to the left, this guy has to come down on the run, right? He has to. Okay. Does this guy have to come down on the run?
Yeah.
No.
No, he does not. He does not. He can play hook curl. And if he plays hook curl, now think about this, okay? Once again, we get into the intricacies, the details of the offense. You don't have to be athletic. You don't have to be overly fast. You got to be what?
Smart.
Smart. You got to be
Smart.
smart. Okay, and you got to be disciplined. You got to do what the playbook says to do. If this fullback is running full speed and we're supposedly running the ball this way, is that linebacker going to catch up to this fullback running into the flats? No. There's no way. Now what have we caught the defense in? We have caught them in a quandary because you have how many defenders over here? You have a safety and a corner, right? If the corner drops, you got who?
Nobody.
No.
The safety's a little bit off too, right?
Yeah, safety's off. Safety's got to be off because if he doesn't play honest, look, if they don't play this right here, what do?
We're going right to that side.
We
To the right
audible.
side.
We change it up. We change up something. If this safety comes down here like this, what is something that you think we could run?
A run or a deep pass or a run. You can
Anybody?
run up the middle.
Astro. You could run Astro. This guy's got to honor, even if we run a flash fake, even if the quarterback reaches out his hand like he's running the ball, this safety has to honor that. He has to stay down low, right? Right behind him.
Okay.
Safeties. Okay? Slants. There you go. Okay? So they have to honor it. Okay? That's the whole point. The defense has to stay honest. They have to stay in this. Once they get out of it, they're fucked. Okay? They're screwed. If they do this, what's something we could run?
Oh, you can run a curl in the middle, a dump pass in the middle.
Nope. Too complicated. Think about it. Where do we
I saw-
start? We always start at the base, at the line, right? Where is the gap in the line right now?
One left.
One left. Very good, Barney. Good job, brother. Right there, one left. Right? And then this, are we getting our 5 yards?
Mhm.
Yes, we are. We are. Okay. So I go back now, right? So this is how the game is played. Let's say they want to cheat and they line up this guy high over the top and they bring this guy down in the box, right? What's something that we could run that I think would probably beat these guys 90% of the time? Open your minds. 1st and 10. We got downs to play with, but 1st and 10. What's something that I would run, you would run in this?
An ISO.
You could, yeah, you could, but 1st and 10, I'd rather take a shot.
Okay.
So what's
Oh,
something you think we could run? This is isolated coverage over here, isn't it? Right?
To run a slant to the left side.
Nope, go deeper than that because I will call this, and when I call, you're gonna be like, hell of a call, coach, because I've done it 100 times. When they line up in this cover 3 like this cover 3 look, where are they dishonest in the defense? The 1st level, the 2nd level, the 3rd level?
3rd level.
How do we burn them in the 3rd level?
A
Deep
fade.
play action.
Oh.
No, not even that. Think about this, okay? This is where you guys got to be smart. Offensive line, can you give me protection for 3 seconds?
Yeah.
Absolutely, right? We've set up the run. We got everybody lined up where they want. The only thing they're dishonest with is what? This defensive backfield.
Yeah.
So if the defensive backs are moving backwards, what would cause them to stop their momentum?
A hitch.
Thank you. And what will cause them to cause behind the receiver?
A fade.
A go. A
A
hitch
go.
and go.
Okay.
Double hitch and goes will kill this every time. always
Double
does.
hitch and go. Okay.
At 6
okay,
yards, just even a little head fake, and this guy comes down, this guy's gone.
Yeah.
And I've done this 100 times. As soon as they start showing this kind of look on 1st and 10, and we got downs to play with, I will call it double hitch and go. Okay. Tight end, you occupy that safety. Just get up in his gills. I don't care how fast you do it. And these two are gone. Okay. Imagine a Nora on this side and Diekman over here.
Mm-hmm.
That's money. Okay. So now, I mean, this is kind of fun because I can tell you guys to start opening your minds now. Okay. Let's say if they do this, right? And we talk about Schnitzel all the time. Okay. But let's say they do this. Where are they dishonest right now?
On the right side, don't have no DN.
No. 1st level, 2nd level, 3rd level.
Shit. 2nd level. I mean,
1st
third
level, because they're
Third.
I'm sorry, 2nd level. They're dishonest in the 2nd level. They have 5 guys when they only should have 4.
Okay.
Why? Because we have a tight end in the game. So if this play right now was 3rd and 10, do you think I would call this?
1st and 10.
3rd and 10. Would I call that?
Yes.
I probably would.
Wide
There's
open
no
gap.
way that backer's getting to a guy within 10 yards, or if he misses a tackle or, open space. That's called putting guys in positions to succeed. That's what we want to do. Now it's on you. Now it's on you as the ball player, whoever's carrying that ball, to make that guy miss or to run him over or to make the play. But that's called making plays. That's called putting you in a position to succeed. Okay. But in order to get there, we have to keep this defense honest, right? I could take any one of these moves, push them back here. Where are they dishonest now? Are they dishonest on the 1st level?
3rd level.
No. Are they dishonest on the 2nd level?
Yeah.
Yes, they are. So what could we run?
Hitch.
Right? Hitches. Take our 5 yards. Now, if they want to do that on 3rd down, they want to do something like that on 3rd down where they've got, these 2 guys deep here. Okay, yeah, we got to take what they give us at some point in time. But it was our non-execution that put us in that position. If we
Mhm.
execute, should we be in 3rd and 20?
Nope.
Never. If we execute, should we be in 3rd and 10?
Nope.
No. Should we be in 3rd and 7?
Nah.
No. If we execute, we should be in what? 3rd and 2 or 3.
Yeah.
You guys understand now what we're doing?
Yep.
A little bit.
Right.
Okay.
5 yards of carry.
5 yards of play. Okay. Makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you look at it, and it's funny because I'm in German class, right? But dude, I do the same thing for years, and for the longest time, I've always tried to draw up schematics and try to put defenses in different positions on where they could cheat and get away with it. And they can't. They can't. And that's the beauty of football. That's why, on Hard Knocks, I had the privilege of meeting John, twice, John Gruden. Smart football mind. Very smart. And he said, and everybody that works in the league knows this because this is indoctrinated into your head. The lifeblood of the offense is what?
Offensive line.
No,
The quarterback.
no,
Tight end.
the tight end.
Uh-huh.
The tight end. Because if I take the tight end out and I make him a slot receiver, now you can go King Kong versus Godzilla. And who
Yeah.
wins in King Kong versus Godzilla? Nobody. Right? To
You
win
spoiled the movie. Thanks.
What's that?
I said you spoiled the movie. Thank you.
But seriously, who wins when we run King Kong versus Godzilla? Certainly not us. Right? We're head up. We want angles. Okay? The tight end forces us to do that. They can't line up this way because if they did, I could just do this every single fucking play until they got out of it. Okay? The tight end is the lifeblood of the offense. Okay? Now, maybe the offensive line is the heart, and maybe the quarterback is the brains. I don't know. Okay? But the tight end is what keeps the offense going the way it should be. Okay? So we have to have a tight end in there. All right. Any questions? No? Kind of went deep on that a little bit. All right. Let's go back to this here. Oops. Ah, shit. I think I got to rearrange everything again. All right. So let's go Manning. Okay. Manning is usually a 1-back set. Okay. So we'll put 1 back in there. Right. Backer down here. Fullback's out of the game. We have a slot. So we have 1 backer less. Okay. What I don't like that I've seen on Manning is I see us turning and then we start dropping into a pass set. We start doing this. Whoops. Yeah, eating too much, getting fat. We start doing this and we start getting back into the quarterback's face. Okay. Stay at the line of scrimmage. Remember, it's a sales job. Okay. Running backs, I would like to see a better job of you getting to that sideline quickly. I see you run the play action, and actually, Barney, you're the biggest culprit on this when I watch the film. You perform the play action, and then you turn around and you kind of backpedal for 20 yards to the sideline, okay? Get to the sideline, because by the time he's done with the play action, he needs somebody to dump it down to. An option, okay? Offensive line, we have to push, just like you saw on the video.
Coach, question.
Yes, go ahead.
So if I heard you right, you want me after the fake to turn around and look, or just immediately after 3 yards or 2 line is going to turn back and look?
No, what I want is you to perform the fake.
Yeah.
Turn your shoulder so that you can eyeball the quarterback to see if he's in trouble, and then sprint hard. But what I don't want, and what I've seen you do a couple times, is you perform the fake and you turn your whole body and you backpedal.
Yeah.
And if you do that, you don't get to the sideline quick enough.
Yeah. All right, got you.
All right. Good question. Okay, so we want to get to the sideline. Okay. Offensive line, if you keep pushing the way you're supposed to be pushing, and you push these guys all the way out, okay? Oh, shit, what did I do? I hit double. And you push these guys all the way out. If there is nowhere to throw it downfield, remember, the defense is moving this way, and there is nowhere to throw it downfield, he's going to check it down to this back. And if he's 3 yards from the sideline, you guys are moving at an angle, what have we essentially created?
A gap.
Kind of like a little mini screen.
Yeah.
Okay. And I've actually seen that before where the mini screen shows up and this back just follows in behind everybody and gets 20 yards out of it. You know? So it can happen. You got to keep pushing though. Okay. Same rules apply as the stretch in front and behind. Okay, in front and behind. Any questions?
Nope.
Oh, it just got it in there. Wow, last one. Okay. Going back to the Michael Vick that we were talking about before. Okay, I didn't mention this. We're going to slide on that shoulder. Okay. Let them come up field. Right? Because when the ball goes that way, they're going to come. Okay. This guy gets down inside. He gets pushed. If he doesn't come inside and stays outside, tight end, you're just going to head up like you're head up blocking him. 2 full seconds and then run your route. You stall them enough that the quarterback can perform the play action now. Okay. And offensive line, what are we doing when we get them on our shoulder? We're going to show who our numbers. Mama. Show mama your numbers. Look, mama, here's me. I'm the offensive lineman getting my ass kicked. Oh, wait, no, I'm not. It's a play action. Screw you, defense.
Yeah.
All right. And then we're going to let them just slide in here so that they're inside of these gaps. Okay. And then everybody's going to get pushed this way. And this is what it's going to look like. You're going to have a reverse out, and he's going to stand right inside the pocket. Okay. Back after the play action is performed. Okay. You are going to sit. Whoops. What the hell did I do? You are going to sit where that linebacker was. Okay. If the linebacker comes down and plays the run, let's say he's stupid or can't see what's going on in the backfield, you are now going to take off. Okay. And you're right down the middle. And I promise you, because I saw this, we actually have video on it where Hunter saw that running back run right down the middle of the field and he hit him. I think it was Dupre. You guys remember? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but I think it was Dupre that was running right down. Maybe it was Delvin. He was running right down the middle of the field. Okay. Safety's on the top usually over here. Another safety in the back. It's going to be all open season in the middle. Okay. Barney, Crash, whoever's at running back. Josh. Okay. Slow developing. All right. Any questions? See if I make this. Nope.
Do I have to full speed it or just be in the window from the safety and the linebacker?
No, you don't have to full speed, and I don't want you to, because if you do that, as long as this thing takes to develop, you're going to jump into the safety coverage.
Yeah.
We want you in this space right about here, with this safety moving down, and this safety moving down as well. You're going to be, after the play action, you're going to be here, okay?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you're going to be here, okay? And if they get flat-footed, if they happen to get flat-footed, you're going to be right down the middle of the field with nobody there, okay? And Hunter will see it. I know he will. All right. Any questions on that? No? Okay, good. We got a little bit of time. Let's go over the trap and the tray, because I love these two plays. These are fun plays. So here's our box. Oops, hold on 1 second here. Let me see something. Okay. All right, so let's go over the trap and the tray. Remember our rules, okay? Let me spread these out a little bit again. Shit, man, these things are so screwed up. Okay, so remember our rules, right? Covered, uncovered, and split, okay? The rules don't change with the different runs. What changes? Just the point of attack, okay? The point of angle. So in other words, after we perform on a trap, okay? The trap, we have the center blocking down, we have the guard blocking down, and we have the opposite guard pulling, okay? After all of these moves are made, now we use our zone rules, okay? So we look at the zone rules, and this right here is where your aiming point is, here, okay? If this is the aiming point, is he inside gap or outside?
Outside.
Okay, so he's not a threat on the inside, he's a threat on the outside. Is there anybody head up on him?
No.
Nope.
No. So he takes him. Okay, we look here now. This is inside. Is there anybody inside gap?
Outside.
Move this over a little bit. Inside gap, nobody, right?
Nobody,
Is there anybody head up? No.
Nope.
Anybody outside?
Yeah.
Yep.
Right there. Okay. The fullback has the mic already recognized, so the mic is obsolete. Fullback. Oh, I'm sorry. No. This is a trap. My fault. Whoa. Stop. Oh, yeah. No, the trap. I'm sorry. Eesh. Rough day, guys. Okay. So the fullback is identified the mic. He goes after him. In the trap now, is there anybody inside gap?
No.
Is there anybody head up?
Nope.
No.
Is there anybody outside gap?
Yep.
Yeah.
Not technically. Let me tell you why. Because he's head up, and actually
Yeah.
he's going to be here. There's nobody inside gap. See how he's head up right there? There's nobody inside gap of him.
Yeah.
Does that make sense, guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if all the rules on the first level are unapplied, what do? We jump to the
Second level.
second level. Is there anybody inside of the guard?
No, not really. I'm saying there's a linebacker, but it's not really inside though.
He's inside. If this is the aiming point, he's inside.
All right.
Yeah. So where's the guard going?
Second level.
There you go.
linebacker.
Second level. Is there anybody inside gap of him?
No.
Is there anybody head up?
Yep.
There you go. Okay. And the same here. Inside, no. Head up. Outside, yes. There you go. Okay. But if you look at the rules, okay, you have to look at them after the changes have applied. That's the difference in the run scheme. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So after the run schemes have already been applied, after the movement's been taken place, it's like being on a chessboard. You know, when you finally move that pawn forward, okay, now we have to make a new strategy based on the move that we made. We don't make a strategy based on how the board looked when we started. Is that a good analogy? You guys get that?
Yeah.
Okay. As we run it more and more in practice, you will see what I'm talking about. You'll understand it. Okay. So now we go to the tray, okay, which is the two pulling linemen. Okay. The first initial movement is for the center to block down. The next initial movement is for the guard to block down. Okay. The next movement is for the guard to take two outside steps and allow the tackle to come inside. Now, both of these two are coming through the hole. There they are in the hole. This guy's getting pushed down, right? Pushed down. and you got these two fat boys squeezing through the hole. Okay, he's supposed to be head up. Now, the fullback, his movement is to take this tackle, this D tackle. So let's start from the beginning. Does this guy have anybody inside?
Nope.
No. Does he have anybody head up?
Yep.
Yep. Birdie, that's your man. Okay. So we look at this guy now. Does he have anybody inside?
Nope.
Does he have anybody head up?
Nope.
No.
Does he have anybody
Nope.
outside? Thank you. Okay. So we go to the second level. Does he have anybody inside who can't be helped?
Yeah.
No, who can't be helped. He has inside help. He has inside help. He's got a guy running right next to him, okay, who has inside help. So can he pick up the inside help?
No.
Yes.
No, yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
wrong player.
So now if he can pick up the inside help, does he have anybody head up on him?
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Then we look at this guy. Is there anybody inside? No, because he's covered by his own lineman. Is there anybody head up? No.
No.
Is there anybody outside? No. Is there anybody inside now at second level?
Yes.
Okay. Same thing applies here. Inside? No. Head up? No. Inside? Yes. Same thing here. Yes. Okay. Make sense?
And the running back's point of attack is going to be right up the middle, right? That open gap.
Not up the middle. Jesus Christ. For as skinny as you are, man, you love to run up the middle. No, it's not up the middle. We're taking a hard, dude. Everything's like, coach, so the stretch, man, the aiming point is right between the tackle and the guard, right? No. Okay. So we take an outside step, okay, just like we talked about. On the tray, it's going to be 2 hard outside steps because we want this defensive line, okay, we want this defensive line to hard angle and
Okay.
give our offensive lineman leverage. Okay. So it's going to look like we're running this direction and they're all going to push this way.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
Makes sense, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Any questions?
Yeah, I got a question.
Yes, sir.
Normally, when we play trap or tray,
Mhm.
we let through one of the linemen in the first level, but here we didn't.
No. I mean, normally when we play it,
Yeah.
we never did that before.
Yeah. I mean, when we played it with Marco, for example, then we had. Tackle coming
Okay,
through.
let's take that whole sentence. What's the key word in that sentence?
When we play with Marco.
One word.
Marco.
Thank you. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with you, no defensive lineman is going to make it through for the pulling guard.
Yes. Let me ask you a question. The way you ran it with Marco and what you see on here, what makes more sense?
That's what you're doing
Okay, thank you.
because your gap is bigger.
Your answer, your question. And not to
They're-
say that
they're
the word
good
in there,
vibes,
Marco,
right?
was wrong. It's just different. That's all. Just different.
Yeah.
You guys ran a different system. You ran a spread system. We run a pro style system.
Uh-huh.
Okay. It's more ground and pound. You guys were more involved in the big shot run when it was a pulling guard or a pulling tackle and guard. We're not. We're just worried about getting our 5 yards because you have a defense that's over pursuing. Okay. Makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. There is no right and wrongs in football. Okay. There's just systems and how you do things. There is no right and wrongs. Some guys do things differently. You know, I know a lot of great coordinators that love to run spread, that love to run empty. And you know what? It works sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't. We run our system. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. But if we execute, it will work more time than it doesn't. Okay. All right. So we got, we still got a little bit of time left. You guys have to go? Are you bored? You want me to keep going or what? a couple more things we can show.
Coach, can you show again the trap? Because my internet was broken up at that moment.
Of course I can. Just for you, of course I can.
Thank you, Coach.
You're welcome, sir. Anything for you, Birdie.
And,
Anything for
will
the
we have-
Cookie Monster.
Will we have a chance,
Mm-hmm.
as a old, just with the old line and everybody, just to just walk through the blocks, just to make sure we're all in unison?
Yeah, of course we will. Yeah, definitely. That's why we're doing this now online, so that when we go to the field, we're going, like tonight, I was planning on having a 20-minute walkthrough session with
okay,
defense
okay.
and offense.
Right.
But we didn't have practice, so I said, you know what? Let's do it on here, and then when we hit the field, we'll be ready to go.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely. Okay, let's refill this. Mark, what were you, blue?
Yeah, I'll take my blue.
Okay, take your
Fünf
blue.
blau,
And then, we got the crashes. Crash, middle, I call you middle, up the middle crash. Up the middle crash. All right,
Middle
so
man.
crash is purple. Okay. All right, so trap. Once again, push down. Okay, down. Oops, I'm sorry. Guard pulling. Guard pulls. Okay. Head up. Walker on walker. Pulling through is picking up the backer. Fullback is picking up the guard. Man on man. Okay. Center blocking down. Right here. Moritz, you see that?
Yeah.
Or Birdie, you see that?
Yes.
Okay. You got the easiest job of all. You got a head up guy on you. All you got to do is just occupy him. Okay. Now, if this guy, I will say this, if this guy lines up inside, okay, which sometimes we'll see, they'll get cute, right? And you'd say, but then they keep this backer out here, and you're like, okay, you know, we could audible this, you know, we could change it because they're not being honest. You know, we got leverage here, fullback through here. But if we have the trap on, we can still run this, okay? Because you got a walker on a walker here, right? And then we could just push this down, right? And push everything down. And the guard can flow through, right? And then he can curl and pick up that second backer with the fullback going to this backer here.
Yep.
We could do that, okay?
It's a long way for the guard.
He'll make it. It's a slow developing play.
Stop crying.
Yeah, stop crying.
Not crying. I'm not the guard.
Put me as guard in that play.
Oh. Well, who was crying?
The guard when he has to run it.
Oh. Remember though, okay, if we're running this way and the tailback goes here, what's this backer going to do? He's going to move here, he's going to move here, right? It would be easier for this guard, okay, to come all the way around and wait for this backer to show up. And the fullback has an easier block here. It gives that guard more time to get around. Because if this backer crashes here, let's say he takes a step and he's smart and he says, "Oh, I know it's a trap," and he comes back here, is that guard going to be able to make that block and still get leverage if he hits him from the side?
Yeah.
No.
No?
So it's a better block. It's a better block for that backer to flow here and have the guard come all the way around. Yeah, it's a long way, but by the time he gets there, he's going to be waiting for him. Okay. Any questions? No? All right. Okay, trap and tray. Let's go over the sweep. My single one favorite play in football. Okay, I love the sweep, and I'd love to be able to run it if we could ever run it correctly, but we did it in practice a couple times. It didn't look too good, so we never ran it. But if we can perfect this play, it's virtually unstoppable if you can get outside. Okay. Yeah. So what we're doing here is we're pulling both guards. Okay. We're blocking down on the 3-tech, which this guy is a 3-tech, by the way. He's outside. He's here, okay, and a walker. Now backs, fullback is going to escort through. We have a toss sweep and we have a handoff sweep. If we're handing the ball off, there's no toss in front of it. It's just sweep. Sweep right, sweep left. If we're tossing it, it's called a toss sweep. And we're tossing it and getting outside fast. But on the sweep, we are taking one step like a zone. We are coming downhill because we want these backers to come inside. We want them to end up here. The back is turning almost like a zone exchange, and backs will work on the exchange, you know, with the different quarterbacks. And he is taking the exchange, and you've got 1, 2, 3. We call these the pyramids of Giza. Okay, 1, 2, 3 pyramids right here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And you got the pulling guards. Guard is pulling and hitting the corner. And then this guard, just like in the trap, is coming around and picking up this backer as he comes through the hole. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And then we're pushing this DN down. Okay. Any questions?
Both guards are pulling,
Both guards are pulling.
and who gonna pick up the tackle in the 1-tech?
Why does that look wrong? 1 second. 1, 2.
The center you showed goes to the 3-tech,
Did
the
I?
backside pulling guard.
Hold on. Did I?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did I? See, both guards pull. He gets to the corner. He comes around here. Here. He's set up. Oh, maybe I did draw that wrong. Hold on. Here. Oh. It's bizarre. Hold on a second. Look at the playbook. Good call, Birdie. Way to make me look like a jerk. Thanks, man. Hold on 1 second. Okay, N pushes down. Okay, it's drawn up. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, guys. You can't run this. Okay, I know what the problem is. You can't run this with a 1 technique. That's why.
Okay, so we run
Yeah.
it to the 3-tech.
Yeah, you have to run to the 3-tech. And that's why, you know what, now that I think about it, I'm sorry, you're right. Brain's fried. I've been doing this for 2 hours. That's why we run it to the 3 technique side, because if they decide to cheat, we can now run the sweep. If they decide to do this, now we can run the sweep. Yeah, guard pulls around. We push down. Guard pulls. Center blocks down. There you go. The fullback picks first color. Here, no, that's wrong. What was wrong with my sweep? What's that?
My bad, coach. I'm about to mute.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, dude, I've been doing this so long. Why the hell can't I figure this out? Hold on. Down, Here.
Yeah, I was about to say, how that guard gonna pull?
Yeah. I was thinking what we just went over with the trap. My fault. Okay. Here. What the hell? Hold on 1 second, man. This is one of those things where you say the word "the" like 100 times. It doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
Why am I missing this? Hold on,
Is
guys.
the alignment supposed to be head up?
No. Trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing wrong in this. Okay, down. He pulls. It's the corner. Receiver goes to the safety. He pulls. Comes around. Here, why is this not adding up all of a sudden? Here. I'll draw it up later, guys. I think my brain is fried. I'm just not seeing it right now. Something has to be there. It's drawn up different on the playbook. Well, this has got a 2 back. Here's the one. Here's the one tight end. So block down. Okay, I got it. Tight end blocks down. Sorry, guys. Tight end blocks down. Okay. Down. Guard pulls. Guard pulls. Okay. That's what it is. And then the fullback picks up. Sorry, guys. There we go. And your backside backer is unblocked. He's not making the play. We're getting to the alley here. Make sense?
Yep.
Okay. I think with that, we'll quit, guys. My brain is fried. I'm done. Yeah. Who said back in 5 minutes? Oh, Barney did.
Nope. 5 minutes are up.
I think from now on, maybe I should just stick to reading the playbook, because in the playbook it's correct, but when I drew it up, it was wrong. And we'll walk through it on the field. We'll make sure it's correct. I'm
gonna run that play tonight, Madden.
Yeah. Crash would be like, yeah, I ran sweep 30 times, man. It worked.
I got it.
Yeah, I got it, coach. Yeah, that's it. I'm fried. I kind of wanted to go over the bend tonight, but we'll have to do another night. All right, any questions, guys?
Hey, coach, what you doing tonight, man? It's Friday night.
Dude, I got to work, man.
Okay.
I got to work. Yeah, I own a business back in the States, back in the U.S. Yeah. So it's
Viel Spaß.
What's that?
Viel Spaß. Have fun.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, I wish. Okay. Any other questions? Habe Fragen?
Not so far, coach. No.
Okay.
No more questions anymore, coach.
Yep. Sorry, guys, about the sweep. Just
Bit under the rug.
little shit brain
We
right
don't want
now.
to take it long.
Huh?
Sweep it under the rug.
Yeah, sweep it under the rug. All right, guys. I will. We're going to pick up Hunter Monday.
Nice.
So yeah, we're kind of excited about that.
That's what's up.
What's that?
That's what's up.
Yeah. So Tuesday I'll be there. We'll start getting to work. I'm going to start doing the scouting report this week. What I'm doing is I'm basing the scouting report on what I see out of the junior program that Patrick was a part of, not so much what they ran as seniors. I don't think they're going to run a lot of that anymore. But if they do, we'll be ready for both of them. Okay. Like we talked about, if I put up the 30 front up here, okay, now granted, we're not going to be able to run certain things. And we know that on the play sheet, on my play sheet, it'll be listed, okay, what we can run and what we can't. But if we see this kind of alignment, all right, with these guys backers, these two backers out here, we just use our rules. Okay. So, we're going head up, right? We're going head up to the second level, head up, second level, head up, and you got a fullback. Okay. And either we'll tag the fullback on picking up the backside DN if we think he's a threat. And if not, he will go through and help as an escort. Okay. So if they want to run that 7-man box, okay, and then you got Walker on a Walker, it's a pretty easy slate for us. Okay. And then if we go protection, you got big on big, isolated. Each guard will provide a helping hand. Okay. We probably will not run wave out of in a 30 front. Okay. And the best way that you can protect this is to get back as far as you can deep under pass pro. That way, if the backer's coming, you have time to react to it. Okay. Especially the uncovered guys. So everybody should be back quick. Okay. So it's going to look something like this, right? Spy, back's on a route somewhere, quarterback is in protection, and now we can see what's coming. If they bring this backer, we can pick them up. Okay. If they bring this guy, we can pick them up. If they bring a full steam blitz, I know that Hunter will be smart enough to get the ball out fast. Okay. Make sense, guys? Okay.
Yes.
All right. That's all I got. You guys have a good Friday, I guess.
All right, coach, you too.
Stay out of trouble.
Hey, don't do nothing I would do.
Yeah. Good advice. All right. I'll see you
Thank
guys
you,
next
Corey.
week.
All right.
Okay. Bye.
Coach, Burger,
What?
Burger tonight.
Oh, man. I got to work, dude.
I was trying to get him out, man. I was trying to get him out.
Your wife is in Serbia, you said.
I know, but I got to work. I got so much shit I got to do here. I don't know. Maybe later if I get an itch up my ass, I might show up.
It's the same you said last week.
You know.
Hey,
No, I was never
perfect
asked
day to do it when
last
the hunter
week. Nobody
comes
ever
out here.
asked me last week.
Nah. Last week, just told.
Yeah. Nobody ever asked me.
Or maybe we could take